right, welcome back. This particular lesson is called Visual Variety. Now again, hopefully you're doing this already. You know, when you put your images on pages, you have an eye for them, you just don't plop them down. We want to do some interesting, maybe different things with them. It's not hard to do, and it's something that needs to be done because we all know, you know, number one element of the yearbook, pictures. It's always going to be that way, all right? But how do we make our pictures look their best? How do we make our page designs look their best? All right? When everything is the same on pages, if you will, I'm going to use the word boring. All right? That's just boring. It is. But when we put some variety in there in different ways, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, that looks way cool, way much better. Now, hopefully you took the time to watch the Jostens J-class on Yearbook Avenue called Visual Variety. This one done by our good friend Casey Nichols. And I am so glad that Casey's videos are still up on Yearbook Avenue. Casey was an outstanding, one of the best yearbook advisors ever from California, became one of our Jostens ambassadors. Again, sadly, we lost Casey to COVID in February of 2022. His loss is still felt. But I'm so glad that the company decided to leave Casey's videos up and running because, number one, they're really good. They've got lots of great information. And number two, it's a way for us to remember and honor our friend that we still will always really miss. So hopefully you took the time to watch that, all right? Let's go over some very quick things, and we're going to have you guys thinking with an activity on this one, all right? So first off, let's kind of make this easy. When you go out to shoot an event, it could be a game, it could be a class, an activity, an event, whatever it is, all right? Visual variety is something you want to always remember here. And that very simply means when you go to take photos at whatever it is, don't just keep taking the same photo, if you will, over and over again. Put some variety in there. And Casey touches on this. When you go, get a wide shot of wherever it is, a stadium, a gym, a classroom, auditorium, whatever it is. Get a wide shot so we kind of see everything. Then get in closer, take what are called medium shots. Maybe we have several people kind of, you know, doing various things, whatever they're doing, playing a sport or whatever. And then get some close-ups. Get in as close as you can and get some close-ups, maybe of just a person or a couple of people. Then when we eventually put that stuff on our pages, wide, medium, close-up, that really improves the quality of the design of a page. Casey's got great examples that he shows in his video. He also mentioned what I think he called the big three. Whenever you're out taking photos here, the big three: action, reaction, and emotion. When you're out taking photos, we want to try to get one of those three every chance you get. Action is obvious. We know that. Reaction, I don't see much. It's people reacting to something that's happening around them. Those make for some great photos. And then emotion, I think, is obvious. Somebody who's done something great, somebody had a heartbreaking sports loss and they're being consoled on the sidelines or something like that. Whenever we can see that emotion in somebody's face, those make for some really great photos and some great visual variety. So always be on the lookout for that. In his video, Casey talks about portraits. Now guys, in this case, portraits are not those headshots, you know, that the photo guy comes in once a year and takes everybody's picture, right? That's not what we're talking about here. In this case, portraits are specially taken photos of people to kind of show them, all right? For high schools that do, seniors can go out with like a private photographer and do their own photos. Some schools do that. That's it. We want pictures that kind of show the personality, if you will, of that particular person or maybe a small group. If you can go out and take some specialty portraits of teams, groups, individuals, teachers, people, usually they're close up, all right? They're almost always close up. See what you can do with that. You can get some really cool photos like, whoa, I look really cool in that picture. Yes. And then if we can incorporate that on some of our yearbook pages, that's really great stuff. Also, lots of other great examples in Casey's video. He talks about what he calls the life formula. Let's share a slide here. All right, here are all the different elements of what he called the life formula. That's from Life magazine. Life, really not big anymore, but decades ago, Life magazine was like the photo magazine of the world. And they always had just stunning pictures that they would put in Life magazine, and all these different things on the screen. Try just one or two or several of these. Guaranteed you're going to have some great photos that you're going to put into your particular book. The one that's on there that I think is interesting is called Sequence. I very rarely see this in your books, because think about this, guys. Everything, whatever it is, a class, a game, an event, whatever, has a before, a during, and an after. Now, we always get pictures of the during. I almost never see the before, sports game, people warming up, which is very important for athletes. And I rarely see the after. You know, hey, we had a big win, yay, people celebrating, or we had a crushing loss and, you know, people commiserating and all that sort of stuff. Everything has a before, a during, and an after. See how much of that you can show with the various topics in your book. My simple rule is simply, when you're out taking pictures, do something different. Not the same old boring stuff. Composition techniques, Casey mentions this, from different angles, rule of thirds, bird's eye, worm's eye, all that sort of stuff. When you go out to take photos, challenge yourself to come back with interesting, different images. Something in there is going to be good that you're going to be able to use on the pages of your book. And Casey briefly mentions page design. All right, when you put images on your pages, you know, if you're working on a particular spread about a certain topic, page designer, talk to your photographer. Hey, we really need photos of this, or I'm really looking for a picture like this. Talk amongst each other. Photographers then go out and get those photos, come back instantly. You're going to have better spreads and a really terrific yearbook. All right, now let's do a quick student activity. Here's what we're going to do just for a couple of minutes. Think about the next time you're going to be out taking pictures. And it could be a game tonight. It could be a class tomorrow or today. It could be an event that's coming up soon, you know, school play or something like that. Think about the next photo shoot you are going to do. All right, what kind of shots do you want to get at that event? A lot of people just kind of show up and just start snapping. No, let's think here a little bit in advance. What kind of images do I want to get at this class, at this game, at this event, and so on, so that I'm going to show that kind of material on the pages of our yearbook? Let's take maybe not even 2 minutes. Think about your next photo shoot. What do you need to get? Ready, set, go. All right, guys, let me jump back in here real quick, and then you can go back to it. Very quickly, the one word, planning. That's the word. Again, a lot of folks, a lot of students will go to something, a game, an event, a class, just kind of show up, click, 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 and just take pictures, and they look very random, kind of haphazard. No, the key word here is planning. Plan in advance for what you want to get or what you need to go get at this class, this game, the play, an event, whatever it is. Plan a little bit in advance before you ever walk in so you know what you want to get, not random. And then the other key word is variety. All right, not the same photo kind of over and over and over and again. No, do some things differently. Get up on a table, get down on the floor, wide shot, medium shot, close up. Get a good variety of images so that eventually when you go to work those on pages, you're going to have some really good stuff and a much better yearbook. Thanks for watching.